Hi everyone, I'm Monica.
I'm Christopher.
And we're here today because we want to share our road to freedom. And we have this beautiful road behind us symbolizing that. And we want to talk today about the why. Why do we embark on this path to freedom? And what do you say? It's an important question, right?
Yeah, this is a concept that has been, growing in our, hearts and minds for a long time because we have been entrepreneurs in transportation, in the normal matrix, so to say. And for example, myself, I was working like 60, 70 hours a week, and I was really trying to get our life to the next level by, changing or exchanging my time for some money. And we realized that this is really not working, because what you lose, what you pay for that is, it's more of a big price than we can pay, because we get stressed out, we lose what's really important, like our life, our kids, our passions, our whatever we love to do in life. We have to sacrifice that. So how can we get around that? And today we have come into a online solution, which I think is the best way, the fastest way to to release yourself and to really get the right amount of value for the time you put in. But when I started this, I wasn't in the online space at all. I was just thinking, how can I continue working in the transportation business without, putting in 60 to 70 hours a week and spending more time with my family. And I used the drive of being absolutely finished with doing that. That's a force, that's a positive energy. And I came up with some questions, and that was how can I first of all do that, and what is actually creating money and wealth in my business. And I saw that it is not how much time you put in, because you can be at work, doing hours after hours after hours.
Especially when you have when you are an entrepreneur, and when you are what we want to talk about, a spiritual entrepreneur. You want something bigger. You don't want to just spend your time and trade time for money. You want to reach to your bigger dreams, to step out of the system, to do good for the world, to do good for yourself and your family. And I'm thinking also of the kind of idea that you have to work hard, you have to put in so much effort, because that's what I feel where you were at that time. It's like you had that upbringing where you have to take charge your own, and the more you just sweat and put your blood into something.
My dad always told me that you have to work hard, you have to find a job. I was never taught really what money was. So, but when I really used my head to think what is creating wealth, I started out, what am I good at really in my kind of work. So when I figured that out, I apply that to who wants, who can gain from that value that I can put in there. And when I answered those questions, I ended up working with another company that wanted my services. And I ended up, instead of working 50, 60, 70 hours a week, I ended up working 14 hours a week, and earning the same amount as I would do in a 40 to 50 hour week. So we just by wanting change and implementing and using our heads to what really creates value, we can really excel in life. And
it's really about what we're talking about in the beginning. What is your why? I mean, why are you here? it's a bigger question. It's a spiritual question of why are you here on this planet? Are you here to spend your time in a workplace where you don't feel you belong, where you don't feel that it's making any difference, or are you here to do your greater purpose? And that's what I'm really passionate about. It's helping people to do what they're here to do. Our time is so valuable.
Yeah.
You have to value your time. You can't just spend your time all over the place and then wonder, why am I not doing what I'm here to do? Why am I not following my passions? You have to stop and ask yourself that question and look around. Where are the opportunities where are the possibilities? Like you say, where can I put my time so that it's most effective?
Yeah.
So that I can have time to spend, like we have 3 kids at home, a 1-year-old, 3-year-old, and a 15-year-old. And of course, they are the most valuable people on the planet to spend our time with. Of course, we want as much time with them in this very valuable age that is not coming back. And of course, we also want to work for the planet so that they have a good future. That's what I feel with my passion projects, like building an eco-village or working with more bigger organizations for the world, like the New Earth Project or other projects that I've been involved with for a long time. And just half a year ago we didn't know what to do, and we've started on that journey, and we're still not finished. I mean, we're not completely free yet, but we want to invite you into that process that we are in. And we're thinking that we're just going to give you our best advice. We're going to give you the people that we are learning from, the people that we are inspired by, to bring them on here so that you can be inspired and know, because you have to have the mindset first. You have to see the possibility before you can actually take the steps to your freedom and start on this road to freedom. You have to take the first steps. You're not there yet, but why not start now? There's no better time. You always have these excuses in your mind, but what we hear when we work with people, it's so much about that mindset. People say, but yeah, maybe in a couple of years when I've struggled in my work and I made some more money, so I can start this out, or maybe when my health is better, or maybe this or that. There's no excuse. There's not going to come a better time. There's always going to be something in your life, some excuse that the ego and the mind thinks I'm just gonna. It's endless. There's always something in your life. I mean, ask me. I have troubles here, and there's always something going on with something that not to mention any details, but that's not going to rule my life, how I live my life. It's like you're not going to let your family traumas or your disease or whatever you have that your mind keeps bragging about, how poor me, and I have so much to deal with. You can't let that stop you. You have to make your choices. Everyone has a free choice. Everyone has their own free will.
Exactly. And in this day and age, you will be surprised how many solutions there are for you to just explore and align yourself with. Because when we saw these possibilities, now I've been working 14 hours a week for 16 months, and it has brought me healing. I really become a human being again. It's like an addiction, just to work 9 to 5 or 9 to 10 or 10 to 10, whatever. It's really insane when you look at it. I won't say that it's a bad thing to work, or there are some people who are really, really passionate, about their work. I'm not saying that every kind of work is bad or whatever, but most people, I think, are really suffering because they are not passionate about going to their jobs, really not. I mean, maybe you can relate to what I'm saying, and we are really normal people.
Or people don't have a job at all and don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
exactly.
also...
Maybe some, don't even have a job and want a job, but there are so many good solutions for you out there, and only applying these techniques that that I myself has done to my normal job, just to break out of that illusion that you have to work like 9 to 5, just to earn some income, and
that is such a strong thing.
Yeah,
I think
because it's collective.
it's a collective
it's
thing,
something that we're
definitely.
all doing. So we are following the herd.
You
Like
have to struggle, especially the Swedish, mindset.
the Swedish mentality
where
is.
it's really hard, and we say head down and the feet up, and it's like you have to struggle, and if you believe that, then that's what you do.
Yeah.
If you start just first to see the opportunity that maybe you don't have to struggle, maybe you can actually sleep out in the morning and then just write something on the computer and take some photos, and that's what you do in the day.
Yeah.
That's your work.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing in this half year.
Yeah.
Which is
And we know
like
that.
mind-blowing in the beginning. I mean, the beginning we were kind of, is this going to work? And what you have all these fears, and I'm not going to be able to do it. It's like everyone else can do it, not me. And,
Exactly.
And you move past them.
Yeah.
You move past these mind blocks.
Yeah, exactly. We are here for you if you have any questions about what we have been trying to, get to you here. But so just write something to us. Or?
Be with us on the road to freedom, because that's, I mean, that's the vision. That's what we met about in the beginning. Remember that we both were like, this is just a crazy world. This is just a crazy system. We want to break free. We want to break out. We want to create our own little universe, if you can say so. And we're not there yet, but we are well on the way. We're releasing our time. We are building our visions. And it's beautiful to be on it together.
Yeah. We know that we are going to, in the future have a infrastructure around us that will allow us for complete freedom economically, and more than it is today, because right now we are in that space where we have built up something that takes care of us already. We are not really over the, so to say, the complete flow of abundance all the time, but we have created so much freedom that is just that people dream of, by drinking a cup of coffee on the way to work, just relaxing in the bed in the mornings, just not having to go up, and stressing out, and that is something that only stops as a dream for most people. And we really want to show people that how to get over that.
And I'm thinking one of the best advice that actually I got first from my grandfather. My grandfather was a very well-known entrepreneur, and he was actually like head of the entrepreneurs in Sweden, traveling around the world. He always told me to align with the best, align with the leaders, align with the people who are already successful in what you want to do. And that's what we have been doing for this half year. And we have, elevated our business. It's been going really, really well. And we want to, of course, take it even higher. But that's the best advice right now. Listen to the people that are there where you want to be. Like we have aligned ourselves with Balázs Kardos, who is very successful in the business that we started up. And we've aligned ourselves with Mark Lack, who is
the top branding guy in the world.
Top person in personal branding, working with top people in the world. And to just go to the top people and learn from them, listen to them. and because you're worth that. You are worth to get the best knowledge, the best advice, the best way. So we know that we're gonna just, you know, rock it, just go for it really big, and we're just starting on that journey. So yeah, be with us.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah, see you next time.
Okay.
And just keep in touch if you want to ask something, know what we're doing, whatever. Just say hi to us.
Yeah, we are here for you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.